Thank you for joining us on yet another interesting edition of the program From the Territory. Today, our package is quite loaded, as usual. We'll begin with stories from the presidency, FCT administration, and we'll take you on a journey to some communities in the territory. All you need to do is to sit, relax, and enjoy the ride. My name is Tessie Omiri. You're welcome. Thank you for staying tuned. Finance Minister and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has expressed satisfaction about the progress of work on the presidential CNG initiative. The statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Temitope Ajayi, indicates that the minister visited one of the plants designated for the initiative in Lagos, where compressed natural gas CNG buses are being assembled. Mr. Wale Edun pointed out that though the PCNGI has taken time to be actualized, the benefit will soon be available to Nigerians. He lauded the company's employment of local talents in the assembling of the vehicles. The plant in Lagos is one of the 4 chosen by the PCNGI to assemble semi-knocked-down components of climate-friendly CNG and electric buses and tricycles, which will soon be rolled out to slash transportation costs. The company aims to transition from semi-knocked-down components to completely knocked-down components in the next 3 to 4 years. Moving on, we now take messages from the pulpit, where the former Ojinta visited Rogic here in Abuja.
In her sermon, Pastor Abimbola Ekweme warned that the devil is manipulating the younger generations with drugs, abortion, same-sex relationship, fornication, and many more. Therefore, parents must raise the bar of truth in their homes.
We must do because we are at war. The Bible says, in spite of all of this in Proverbs 11:21, no matter how bad this warfare gets, the seed of the righteous will be delivered.
Special guests, President, Singles and Married International Fellowship, Pastor Chioma Ibezim, held the congregation spellbound with inspirational messages.
Keep quoting scriptures. Vashtis, be careful, because Esther's are praying. They're in the church.
It was all about the women at the Mother's Day Celebration Church Service and Heart Ablaze Conference at Rogic.
You know, some women have stayed idle, stayed in that cocoon for so long. It's time for us to be that butterfly. From that larva, you know, we go through stages and then we break out into all that God has called us to do, because we can't do it.
You know, when we come to Mother's Day each year, I'm reminded of the blessing of having children, the gift of being able to parent.
When you have good mothers, it's natural you have a good home. When you have a good home, it's natural you have a good family. When you have a good family, it's natural you have a good community.
Ifoma Ojinta, NTA News.
We apologize for loss of audio in some parts of that report. The celebration of Mother's Day at the Revival House of Glory International Church, as packaged by Ifoma Ojinta. A new digital national identity card is in the offing. This was revealed by Director General, National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, Abisoye Koka-Olusote, during a media parley in Abuja. Victor Azu reports that the NIMC boss also hinted at an upward review of rates for the agency's services.
Good morning, everyone.
It's the first engagement with the media since Abisoye took out in August 2023. NIMC is constantly in the eye of the storm, so it turns out its new helmsman has been working behind the scenes to steady the ship. Apart from synergizing with more MDAs to make its services seamlessly available, and plans to clamp down on fraudsters imitating the Commission's services. NIMSI is also introducing a new improved digital identity card.
The card serves as a multi-purpose card. You can use it for different things. It has several different outlets that can basically unlock the opportunities for you to be able to access different government services.
But it's not all rosy for Nigerians. NIMSI is also planning an upward review of prices for its services.
To modify your date of birth as of today is 15,000 naira. We haven't increased our fees in a long time, but we're reviewing it. We're not going to do it at an exorbitant rate.
As at Friday, the 10th of May 2024, the number of enrollees has significantly risen beyond 107 million. In Abuja, Victor Azu, NTA News.
And now to education. To ensure compliance in the conduct of examinations in the FCT and enhance learning in a safe environment, authorities of the Federal Capital Territory Education Resource Center embarked on a monitoring tour of the NMS National Entrance Examination to ascertain the level of compliance in the conduct of examination in the FCT. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni reports that the entrance examination is written in the 36 states of the Federation, including the FCT.
These are candidates seeking entrance for post-primary education into the Nigerian military school. The candidates say they came prepared as they are looking forward to move into secondary school.
I'm writing this examination so that I can get into JS1 and into the Navy school. I'm leaving primary school to secondary school. That's why I'm happy. I always read hard, and the booklet they give us every day as I come out from school and in school, I always read it. It's really good, and I'm happy about it. I have faith in God I'm going to pass the examination.
Permanent Secretary, FCT Education Secretariat, Ibe Prosper Chukwemeka, Director, Administration and Finance, FCT Education Secretariat, Abdulrazak Laremo, and Director, FCT Education Resource Center, Nimat Abraham, who were all on ground, say they are satisfied with the conduct of the examinations as the candidates adhered strictly to the guidelines. They further stated that the Secretariat will not rest on its hours in ensuring all examinations in the FCT meets the best standard of examinations. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni, NTA News.
In line with directive of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory for members of the Apple Traders Association to go back and do the needful, the coordinator of the Abuja Metropolitan Management Council has interfaced with them to resolve the lingering land issue. Onoze Yakubu was there and brought back this report.
From the protest to this engagement meeting with the coordinator of the Abuja Metropolitan Management Council, the aim is to address the long-standing issue of signing the lease agreement entered into since 2015. It was a fact-finding mission, but disagreement arose among the different factions of the leadership of the Apple Traders Association, which made the meeting to end in deadlock. The coordinator of Abuja Metropolitan Management Council, Felix Obua, expresses displeasure over multiple associations among the traders, advising them to form a united front before getting the desired results.
I have told you we are going to deal with a recognized association, speaking for and on behalf of Apple Traders Association. I have told you if you have different group and you seek my opinion as a different group, I will give you audience. But don't undermine the success of your members. I said it here. What you are dragging is nothing.
Now that the FCT administration has created a window where the Apple Trader Association can resolve their issue, it now behooves on the members to take advantage of the opportunity provided. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
More from the activities of the FCT administration. The Federal Capital Territory Administration, through its Women Affairs Secretariat, has commenced the process of disbursing 500,000 naira grant to 20 beneficiaries of the First Lady's Renewed Hope Initiative Women Agricultural Empowerment Program. Hawa Gimba was there.
Speaking at the event to commence the grant disbursement in Abuja, Monday Secretary of FCT Women Affairs Secretariat and Coordinator of Renewed Hope Initiative, Dr. Adedayo Benjamin Lani, said the disbursement marks a major milestone in the process of supporting vulnerable women in FCT to grow in their macro investment in agriculture. The Women Affairs Monday Secretary explained that the beneficiaries will be closely monitored and rewarded during harvest time. She announced a 5 million reward to winner of Best Farm Yield during harvest, 1.5 million to winner of the second best farmer yield, while the third best farmer will go home with 1 million naira. Adedayo said the reward system is aimed at encouraging beneficiaries to rescale their investment and take them to macro level.
All around the world, when it comes to funding and grants, the most critical element is the return on the investment.
Permanent Secretary of Women Affairs Secretariat Adetoyi Kolawole congratulated the beneficiaries and charged them to ensure that the grant is used for intended purpose.
It's basically meant to empower you as well as to support you.
Beneficiaries expressed appreciation to the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, for the gesture and pledged commitment to the ideas of the Renewed Hope Initiative.
For me to be chosen among the best, among the 20 of us, this is how I am.
The First Lady's Grant Disbursement exercise witnessed an array of development partners who took their turn to educate the beneficiaries on the best ways to accelerate their investment in the agriculture value chain. Hawa Gimba, NTA News.
Beautiful. I'm all smiles. What a way to encourage, agriculture. That's 5 million naira award will actually encourage the women to have beautiful harvest at the end of the day. And it's a beautiful way of encouraging everyone to encourage, embrace farming. If you're a farmer, you will never lack anything to eat. Thank you so much, Hawa, for that report. Moving on, following consistent fire outbreaks recorded with vehicles on the highway due to drivers transporting fuel in gallons, the Federal Road Safety FCT Command has continued to sensitize and carry out enforcement in that direction. Odiri Ogboru Arutere reports that the operation was led by the sector commander in Abuja.
This operation of stopping vehicles carrying fuel in their boots, so many vehicles as well have been arrested for violation of overspeeding as well as overloading. The sector commander is taking his time to educate motorists and their passengers on the need for them to hold their grounds to ensure that transporters don't involve and endanger their lives.
Corps Marshal General of Federal Road Safety Corps, Daud Abiu, gave marching order to all commands across the country to ensure that motorists do not carry PMS, also known as fuel, in kegs and gallons, blaming it on the frequent road crashes recorded. FCT Sector Commander Shori Munta led the team to Buhari Expressway to ensure that motorists comply with the life-saving directive.
All commercial vehicles, especially heavy occupant vehicles. What I mean by heavy occupant vehicles are vehicles conveying so many people, carrying fuel in their boots to travel. Once we arrest them, we're going to ask the driver to either put the fuel in his tank. Where the tank is empty, we will ask him to look for another driver to buy the fuel, because we are not interested in seizing anybody's fuel. We are calling on Nigerians to join us in this fight to see reason why they shouldn't be carrying fuel in their boots.
The operation, which lasted for hours, gave room for booking for road traffic offences.
It's okay. It's for safety. It's for safety. Although I'm not carrying any, but it's good for our own safety.
In the course of this operation, the radar gun is right here with the operators to ensure that vehicles who are overspeeding are also apprehended alongside. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News. Drive jeje sake of say life no get photocopy o. Drive jeje na the ogbonge road safety program wey dey show for NTA Channel 5 Abuja to teach country people on how to drive jejely for road. Country people, make una join the only driver wey dey drive for television, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, for Drive Jeje every Friday 11:30 a.m. for NTA Channel 5 Abuja. For sponsorship and advert, green us with 08035368023 plus 09055552223. Drive Jeje because life na Jeje.
For staying tuned. Have you seen a house that has existed for more than 2 centuries? Have you seen a house with almost 100 occupants where the young and old are industrious and making money in their own way? Well, Aisha Uba Aliyah came across such house in Garki village, the house of the paramount leader of traditional barbers in the FCT known as Sarkin Aska. Let's find out what she has brought back.
When you're saying that people are industrious, there is a particular household in this Garki village where all the women in that household are very, very industrious. And in this community report, I'm going to take you through to this household where I'll be telling you more.
You can say that this house is blessed, and you may not be wrong, as everyone living in it has one or more trades to nurture. The house of Sarkin Aska here in Garki village has existed for more than 200 years, since the era of colonial masters, according to the leader.
So this our house is like 225 years now. This is our house. Because the settlement of our people don't take a long time. Since during colonial government we are in this place. Because formerly our leader is one Oibo, which is called Mr. Morgan. By that time, we are the people who are still living here. Baki people are in this hill, nearly to National Assembly.
The ancient house has sections. About 92 adults and children live in this house. A beehive, especially in the evening, as most of the women are food vendors. Zainab sells half bag of rice and a carton of pasta every day. While Hajia Garki has lived in this house for 40 years and has been in the business for 30 years. With this business, she has married out her 4 children and she has been able to sponsor herself to Saudi Arabia, where she lived for 5 years. She's back in Nigeria to continue the business.
If you have male children, they will help you at old age, but they are all married now with children. I help my grandchildren from the proceeds of my business.
Now that Hajia Garki is old and has married out her children, she has resorted to employing others to cook for her. Occupants of the Sarkin Aska's house, most of whom are in Puda, are taking advantage of their population to do something meaningful. Animal rearing and poultry keeping are also part of the business of the
most important necessity of life. Purpose towards driving home their needs. Moses Kuye, NTA News.
Water, they say, is life. We hope that the relevant authorities will come to their aid so that their life will be beautiful, as they can't exist without water. It is on that note we conclude today's edition of the program from